Hey, what's up? It's your boy Riverboat Rob. Man, do I got an interesting video today. I want to do a video on my favorite bait, my favorite topwater bait. And this bait has a very interesting history and a very interesting timeline. I don't even know where to start, to be honest. There's so much with this bait over the history of time. But let's start with the creator, Hideki Maeda. Hopefully I pronounced his name right. So there's not a whole lot of information you can find on him. He's still around. We'll get to that later in the story. But Hideki Maeda was the creator of this lure. He said, so the lure that we're talking about today is the Vixen. And Hideki Maeda says he was fishing a lot of spooks, and when the water would get rough, the spook didn't perform as well as he expected in rough water. Not that spook's not a good lure, that's not how he put it. But he wanted to, design a walking bait for rough water. I don't know if it works better in rough water or not, but I know when it comes to topwater walking baits, the Vixen, she's a beast. The best one I ever fished. So we're going to take a dive into a little bait called the Vixen and the history of the Vixen. Now this bait was kept secret for a while. So we'll start with Hideki Maeda. Very interesting story. Japanese angler, lure designer. Did a lot of fishing on the West Coast. He also says that, so he had a frog out called a sumo frog, and he had gave one to Dean Rojas, and Dean Rojas had finished fourth in the classic with the sumo frog. And he says that the sumo frog was why we now have the bronze-eyed frog, the Spro bronze-eyed frog, which is one of my favorite frogs. He also is the creator of the swamp donkey, one of the best frogs ever made. That's a whole nother story. Today we're going to talk about the Vixen. So he put the Vixen out originally, the very first time it came out, with Andre Moore and Reaction Innovations. Andre Moore, I don't know how it went down, but Hideki designed the lure and put it out through Reaction Innovations. Andre Moore put it out, called it the Vixen, the original OG Vixen, and the lure did very well, but it was kept a secret. Like, pros that were using it did not. If they won a tournament on it, they would just say they won it on a spook. They did not want really the word getting out about the Vixen. So the Vixen comes out through Reaction Innovations, Andre Moore, and then it goes away, and you can't get it no more. Don't know why it went away, but it goes away. Now you can't get the Vixen. Then a few years later, a guy on the West Coast, Bob Tosh, he somehow puts it out. I'm sure Hideki is involved this whole time because he is the lure designer, the lure maker. I guess he probably owns the rights, and he was Reaction Innovations was more like a distribution company for him, and then Bob Tosh, which is Paycheck Baits, they put it out. So either way, here it comes out again. It's not the Vixen no more though. It's called the Repo Man, and the smaller version is called the Late Payment. I probably should have mentioned that the smaller version of the Vixen was called the Barely Legal Vixen. So you had the Vixen, the Barely Legal Vixen, they go away, and then Paycheck Baits comes out with the Repo Man, and the smaller version, the Late Payment. Same thing, same bait, same exact bait. This is one of those baits that never really changed every time it went away and came back, which is kind of cool because, some companies get a hold of a bait like the Wiggle Wart, and they put it back out, and it's not the same bait. This has pretty much stayed the same bait. So Bob Tosh puts it out, Late Payment, Repo Man, and the bait is fire again, and it's doing great again. Like, people are smashing them on it. Then it goes away again. You cannot get it again. So I don't know, some time goes by, and Andre Moore from Reaction Innovations puts it back out, the Vixen, and the barely legal Vixen are back. Now you can get them through Reaction Innovations again, which is actually, this would be this generation, second generation Vixen. As you can see, this one's been ate up. They're no joke. It's the same. It's still the same bait. So you can get them through Reaction Innovations once again. Now at this time, the OG ones, especially when you couldn't get them at all, the OG ones were going for $300-$400. They're still, if you want to get an OG original first run Reaction Innovations Vixen, you're $300-$400 on eBay. That's how sought after this bait was. I mean, you can watch any of the tackle experts, Baitman or Tactical Bassin, or any of them, if they do an episode on topwater walking baits, the Vixen is coming up in the conversation, 100% for sure. Same with frogs too. I mean, the swamp donkey, like I said, that's another story. Anyway, so Reaction Innovations puts it back out. This is probably like about, now we're talking about maybe like 4 years ago, it comes back out, and you can buy them again. They've always been kind of pricey, 20-25 bucks, in the $20 range. It's a high-end bait. By the way, Reaction Innovation puts it out again. You can buy them again. Everybody's buying them up. I know I bought my share at that time. I got a couple of them in there. I think I got some of the barely legal Vixens as well. Got a couple sitting right here. Got one tied on, of course, too. But anyways, Andre Moore puts it back out. Reaction Innovations. Now we're on the second generation Vixen. So we done went from the OG Vixen to the Repo Man to the Vixen again. Then it goes away. You can't get it no more again. At that time, me personally, at least at that time, I was already knew what it was, so I was buying them like, oh, I gotta buy it before it goes away, and it did go away. So it goes away again. Now I would say third generation if you count the Repo Man, but it wasn't actually called the Vixen. But either way, we got second generation Vixen, third generation of the bait. So it goes away again. Then Hideki Medea, he puts out on his own tackle company, Tackle. I want to say you say it, Tackle. He puts it out, but now it's called the Kick Knocker. This is a Kick Knocker right here. Same bait, same mold, everything. This is the smaller version. I don't think the smaller version has a different name. Mine's missing a hook. But either way, the Kick Knocker is the Vixen. Once again, it is back. It is back through Tackle now. Now, while this is back out on Tackle, because I'm like, oh great, I can buy them again. It's just called the Kick Knocker, now I can buy them. Reaction Innovations, I don't think it's Andre Moore anymore, though. I think it's Josh Heron, I believe, puts the Vixen back out. So now we have the third generation Vixen back out. So you can actually buy it now these days for about 20-25 bucks. I think it is on Tackle Warehouse, if I remember correctly. You can either get the Kick Knocker or the Vixen, both the same bait, same designer. There's rumors that are going around that now a lot of companies have the mold, and the mold is used to make, you know, a lot of walking baits for a lot of companies. Don't know if that's true. All I do know is that you can go get you a Vixen now. This is. So the Rovers, the Toon Rovers, Scott Martin Toon, I believe when he was with River to Sea, great walking bait. Spooks, always been good. The Shower Blow, the Evergreen Shower Blow, all great walking baits. But in my world, the Vixen is the queen of the hill. She is a beast, and she will catch you fish. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, just a little history on a bait. Thinking about maybe doing some more of these videos, so if you like it, please let me know in the comments. Please like, please subscribe. Getting ready to get back on my Maryland bass fishing series again. As soon as the weather warms up a little bit, hopefully be pumping out some content at least once a week. Still doing Bass and Bear Radio on Friday night shenanigans when I can. Trying to be more regular on there as well. So just If you guys follow me and you follow what I'm doing, I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll be putting out a lot of content for you this year. And hopefully you will enjoy it. And hopefully you enjoyed the story of she is a vixen, little vixen. I'm telling you, fish can't stand her. They want to kill her when she starts walking across the water. They want to kill her. Anyways, thanks for taking time to watch the video. Hopefully you learned a little something about a new bait. And until next time, I'll see you. Peace.